Alright, we are live. We're ready to start with Days of Thunder. Welcome to the Extra Life special stream today. I started a little bit early, but we'll give people a couple minutes to get in. But for those that don't know, it's in the description of the video, but Extra Life is a fundraising program of the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. So any donations going to the link in the description or to my Extra Life page will push my little goal up at the top here over that toy. We'll push that up, but all that money goes to local hospitals for donations on my page. Go to local hospitals for near me for the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. But donations, if you want it to go more general, you can donate, across their site, a couple different places there. But it's kind of a fun way to link up the streamers to more of a local thing, or not just streamers, but anybody that starts a donation page. So anyway, we're going to be doing a handful of different, not necessarily NASCAR in the title games, but most of them will be. Days of Thunder is one that isn't. But we're playing a bunch of NASCAR games. Why is that showing that screen? That should be... Ooh. Oh, hang on. I have the wrong screen up for you guys. That would help if I had the right one. I have two DOSBox windows. One... Oh, now they're both not updating. It should be... Hang on, let me just see if this... You guys will definitely hear it, but neither of those are showing it. Well, that's great. I did test this. I promise. Oh god, the freaking music. I'm gonna... Hang on. Let me get a background image up, and then I'll just share my desktop if I have to. If I can... Where'd that window go? This music is so bad. Hang on, I'll fix the visuals in a second. Okay, I'll just throw an image up and then we'll swap it. Oh, I see why. I have two DOS boxes up and it grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Now it's right. That was my problem. Let me put this bar down. Oh, that has an image. We'll squeeze it up next to me. That was the whole song. That was the... Oh, no, it's still going. Never mind. It was just because I clicked out. So, I'm doing keyboard controls on the Days of Thunder one. We're only going to do 10 laps. This is the PC version. I could have also played the Nintendo version, which I actually, in hindsight, think is better than the PC version. Which is a weird time for gaming. But yeah, when consoles were 100% better than PCs. But let's go ahead and we're just going to hop right into a race. If it'll... yeah, spacebar. We're at Daytona. We don't get a choice. Now, I've tried not to test these out more than just getting things working. Wait, why do I start in the pits? And how do I go? Oh, is this just... Okay, that was setups. Oh, and this is qualifying. Oh, you get to do the setup right then and there before going on track. Alright, so I did not play this one at all. The others I tested a little bit more. I just made sure this one ran. Boy. It's weird without any track lines. Are there really no... Oh, there they are. They're just not in the corners. This is definitely a DOS game. So we're starting in the past. We're starting back with the oldest game I could get working, which, as you can see, is the Days of Thunder... Well, as you can... Oh, God. Might recognize is the Days of Thunder PC version. I'm doing 200 and something miles an hour supposedly here at Daytona. It is as jank as it looks. I'm also not having to really turn much in the corners despite doing 215. I guess the banking's carrying me. You know, physics and whatnot. Yeah, the first couple games I gotta play with a keyboard. You're gonna see me disappear under the desk a couple random times to hook up my controller, because we're gonna be swapping between my controller and my steering wheel, where I was able to get it to work. There's one game I really thought I was gonna be able to get it to work that I can't, because when I mapped the controls, it was randomly like just jittering through the menus, and I wasn't able to get navigate menus properly because it was just jumping through all the options. Really doing 3 laps of qualifying here at Daytona. So the goal is to do 1 race in each game that I can. We're aiming for about a 2-hour window of stream time, so from 6 to 8 here Eastern, but we'll see how many games I get through. I do want to like make a legitimate attempt to race through the event and not wreck out for each game. There's only one game that I might cop out of. You'll see it when we get there and why. And I'm curious, like, it's funny because I realize playing this, you're looking at it probably like, what the heck is this? How is this even a game? But back then, this was like crazy. It was revolutionary on some levels, to just be able to have like a 3D environment like this. I know, we'll get to other cars. I gotta qualify. Apparently, you have to do qualifying, which is 3 laps, which is a lot from up to speed. Okay. I qualified on pole, apparently with no setup changes, right out of the gate. Ba, 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 ba. But believe it or not, wow, Rowdy Burns is second. Russ Wheeler's also racing. All 3 of us are racing. Where's... Okay. No, I'm good. Where's, Aldo Benedetti? Can I forget how to... Okay, there we go. Do I not have a mirror? Oh, we haven't gone yet. Do I... Is there no mirror? Oh, gosh. Are we on the pace lap? This is holding me... Hello? Oh, there's another car. We're stuck at 99 miles an hour. I feel like this is forcing the pace in the start. Oh, look at this. Stands are full now. They were empty for qualifying. Oh my gosh. I promise it gets better than this. Every game, we're going through time. What am I hearing? Alright, go green, ready, and we're going. God, we hit that gear and it shot up to 150. I don't know how we're supposed to tell what's around us. I feel like the NES version had a mirror. Oh my gosh. But I promise the games get better as we go. I'm going to let some of them by because I don't want to just be out front. I was actually planning on... What I originally wanted to do for this stream was just not qualify for any of the races and start in the back and just see where we end up. So I'm going to slow down. Oh, there goes, oh god, there goes a few people. Wow, you could recognize the Tide paint scheme even in this quality. I just doored that other guy. Barely, but it made a little doink. I promise they'll get better as we go. That's a good one, Mosby. Oh god, apparently he's speed. Oh! I blasted into... What was my speed there? Oh gosh. Am I out? Go, go, go. Are there only 8 cars? I ran in the back of that guy, and it shot me forward into the other 2. I'll have to go back and watch the stream and see. Oh, my car's pulling to the right really badly. Oh my god. And I can only do 160 now. I should have pit. Well, they had damage that kills you, apparently. Oh, wait, no. They shifted. Now I'm going fast. Why was I stuck at 160? The car was definitely pulling right, though. Yeah, it's still pulling right. I said about not copping out of these races, and I already feel like I want to on this one. But we'll pit. I'm gonna pit just to fix the left to right thing and see what the pitting's like on the PC version. Is that not the pit entry? No. Where is the pit entry? No, it's right here. Oh god, I like stopped. Can I pit? Oh! I crashed into my pit crew and we exploded! Also, dang it, I just realized I have this all messed up for you guys. Nope, not that one. Where's the right one? No, that was the right one. There it goes. Okay, sorry, that got all messed up. Well, that's Days of Thunder. I guess we crashed out. I wish, like, this is the menu, by the way. This is it. You choose how many laps it is, which you can't even select an exact number, whether you control with the mouse or not. And then I guess you could map a joystick. I didn't bother trying that. And then the detail of the visuals, and then you either practice or race, and that's... Now, you go track to track in the game, but you have to, like, survive and win the other ones to do so. Alright, next game. Freak. This is crazy. But we're having fun. Alright, mount, C, plus, and, oops, I did that wrong. You know what, remembering DOS commands is, like, kind of crazy, but, oops. Then we go C, then we go, let's see, my folder for this one is this, and then don't look at, actually, I'm going to just, for a second, we're going to shut this off for a minute, and then we're going to, it's, oh yeah, by the way, Days of Thunder. That was Days of Thunder, that was the end of that. Okay. Now we're good. Alright, this is the second game I have to play with the keyboard. Last one I have to play with the keyboard. The rest I have controller or wheel. And also I have a lot of the music disabled on the later games that I know are gonna get like flagged on the net. Not that much matters to me, as long as I want the video to have audio for anyone watching after the fact. That's all I care about. But this is Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge on PC. I have this one on the NES. Other than making sure it worked, I did not play this at all today. So, car selection screen, you can pick a Ford, Pontiac, or a Chevy, and they have, why do they have different setups? They have different gear ratios. Well, that's an interesting choice. Alright, but we're going to go with the Pontiac. We are going to... Okay, we don't want practice. Oh, I need to enter my name. That's me. We're doing a single race. Auto qualify because I want to skip it. We're going to do auto shifting because I don't even know what the shifting buttons are. But we're putting damage on because, come on. My tracks... I wanted to try to stick to tracks like Atlanta and Darlington. Should we do Darlington here? You know what? We're in it. Oh, here's the other thing. It starts at 500 miles is the like recommended distance. We'll do 15 laps at Darlington. And it's going to skip qualifying. We are starting 11th. I think there's 12 cars total. And okay, hopefully the gear ratio is good, because actually we're gonna make it, is that a longer gear? I'm gonna make it a longer gear just to be safe, because the one thing I did learn about this game when I was testing is that the default gear ratio can blow you up at tracks for some reason. But that was as much as I found out. I just want to make sure the frame rate was okay. Alright, are there 11 cars? Because we started 11th and we're back. Oh, don't hit the grass. So this one requires some tapping methods, like some old playing N1, NASCAR 1, NASCAR Racing. I mean, it doesn't have a number normally, but Number 8 Chevy. I still can't get him. On the outside, out of turn 4, Cole! I did it. Nobody goes the outside of turn 4. Other than Cole Trickle. I apologize for... Oh gosh, turn car! I like how this game and the other one took like a similar, let's just put red and yellow polygons on screen right in your face when you're hitting stuff. So pretty much, if you have to turn enough that you hear that, that's you losing grip. That's you squealing the tires. So you want to turn just enough to not do that. Stop. Oh, I was out of the gas. I have no idea what position I'm running. There's no indication on that, or what lap it is, or anything. I mean, hey, it's... You have just your car gauges and nothing else, although they had radios even back then, so... I should at least have some info. We have a fuel gauge, they didn't have those. Alright, I'm doing kind of poorly, but I kind of expected to do poorly on these old ones that... A lot of these older games were notoriously difficult, especially if you had to do keyboard controls. It's just part of the time. That's a Buick. We didn't even have Buick as an option, and that said Buick on the back. Ah! Apparently we're hitting door-to-door contact, can you tell? What am I hitting now? Is he still hitting me? He was still hitting me. That's on you. I gave you room down the straight. Oh. And then I killed the wall. What did I do? 15 laps is what I set it to? Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll get through it. We'll do it. Oh, don't get in the grass, though. Why is there grass at Darlington? What kind of Darlington is this? Also, why is this so wide? They were not... I mean, I'm glad, because I think I'd be wrecking even more than I already am. Dang it. He got back by us on the outside. He went to the outside to turn 4. Cole! Oh, bam. I do want to show one thing about this game that I've seen screenshots of, and I know exists. Although I have no idea how to get to it, so we may have to mess around after the fact, but... I kind of want to check now, but I'm afraid of ruining the race. We'll wait till we're far enough in that I feel comfortable with potentially ruining it and cutting it short, but I want to at least... I want to try to catch this next guy at least, get that spot, and then we'll see. Although, I don't know if I'll... Ah! Stop turning so hard. So that's the weird thing, is like, if you turn the wheel... Oh, there's a yellow? What? Did they spin behind us? There's cars everywhere behind... I don't know what's happening behind me. He looks like he's doing donuts down the backstretch. I didn't know there were cautions in this. Playing a simulation, folks. Although the yellow's out, I just took the yellow, now what? Hang on. No, I don't want to quit the race. Ow! Why did it jump us forward? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's... Okay. The caution's literally just like a warning of, hey, this guy's... Somebody's crashed up there. Oh, wow. He's still doing donuts or something. Okay, I tried the actual pause key, because I know that used to be a thing that people used in games, was the key that says pause to pause, but that didn't do anything. It lost its left pixel. I apparently have speech to text really quiet. I can hear it, but you guys probably can't, but that's okay, because you guys can read chat, and I can't as easily. He's still just doing donuts, smoking, and there's debris. Oh, there's the field. There, we are under caution. What in the world? Oh, God. Okay, okay. I want to actually try pitting, then. Oh, they're all going to pit. Everyone, pit road's open. I'm hitting the grass. It's slowing me down. Or freaking out. Why is it freaking out? Where are they? They're going through... What in the world? There's my pit guy. Don't hit him. I'm not going to murder him like I did in Days of Thunder. Hello? I mean, I still murdered him, apparently. It's loading the pits. Hold on. Hold on. It's the same music as the console game. Right sides, go. Fix the damage. Hit the windshield. Get the spoiler. Do the things. No, I don't want the spoiler adjusted. Get out of that. No, wait. How do I don't want it. Give me the left side. Fuel it up. No stagger. We'll just go. How do I go? Okay, that's the button to go. I don't even know what just happened. That's a cool screen, though. Nice view of the car. Ah! What am I hitting? Oh, oh God. Why are you turning so sharply? Am I hitting a car? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, apparently I was. What does that sound? Okay. Oh, that's running in the grass, I guess. Is that sound? Oh my gosh. I wanted to see, maybe it's after the race, but there's one feature of this game that is crazy that they even have. I must be. Definitely Star Fox like. We gotta catch up to the pace car. We're gonna do pace laps in this stream? My God. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe they're racing. I don't know. Wow. Get out of the wall. Are we racing or pacing up there? I think we're racing. Yeah, no, there's no yellow anymore. What the heck? There was no restart. We're just going. Okay, let's catch this dude. He slammed us out of the pits. I gotta get back to him. Maybe. I've never tried... Ah! Stop it! Windows 95. Dude, this was DOS days. This was pre-Windows 95, my dude. Look at that light pole in turn 3. On the outside. On the outside, we did it. Clean pass. We're flying now. Oh my gosh. Oh, no! I'm just wall riding. I'm chastaining this place. Could you imagine if this game had Martinsville? I know it doesn't. I like that the I know you couldn't hear it, but the text-to-speech said dos trees because it's, you know, it's like, oh, hey, Spanish, randomly. Dos trees. I wonder if it'll wave the white flag when it's one to go, or if it's just gonna be like crazy. Oh yeah, this is. I know why I'm. Oh, there's the white. I know why I'm struggling, because the track was the start-finish was on the other straightaway, so I'm approaching 1 and 2 as if it's 3 and 4 and 3, or I need to be approaching them opposite of how I normally would speed-wise. That's why I'm struggling up at that end of the track, because you have to go slower there. And I'm thinking I could just, you know, kick ass up there, but no. 1 lap to go. Alright, slow it down here. Slow it down. This is the slow corner. The other one's the fast corner. Oh, if the leader finishes the race, it's over. Will we get to see the feature? Because I didn't know how to activate it mid-race. The only option I had was to quit. There it is. Tab. Check this out, guys. There's replays. Oh, God, that's the... Hello? Oh. When was that? Oh, that was the end of the race. Was that it? It's the last, like, 10 seconds of the race. There's our car, though. Look at our car go. I can't control it. It's really sensitive. Yeah, it was the last corner of the race. Oh my God, that's hilarious. But there's a replay mode, apparently. We got 8th. All right. Bill Elliott won in his own game. Barney Barnsdale, Fred Foreman, Ignition, I get it. Ted Alpin, Trainee Blue. Oh, you're Trainee Blue. I get it. Transmission Blue. Axel Foley, us. Kent Steer. I can't steer. Rex Cars. Goggles Paisano. Okay, does anybody in chat know what Goggles Paisano is? Because if not, oh my gosh, I gotta tell you guys what Goggles. You don't know what Goggles Paisano is? I can't believe they put that in here. That's so funny to me. All right, well, Bill Elliott won. That's the end of Bill Elliott's challenge, NASCAR challenge. We're gonna move on to the next game. What's next? Okay, next I need my controller. This one, this is the one that should have worked on a wheel but didn't. So let's see. We need to mount see. Thank you. I have some shortcut key to mute, and I don't know what it is or how that happened. Thank you for telling me. one asterisk on NASCAR 1 and really all the PC games. I did download car packs for them, and yes, they still exist. You can still download car packs for many, many seasons on these old NASCAR games still. This game came out in 1994, I believe. Or at least it has the 94 roster. If I remember correctly, this was 94. I have that in my notes, but my notes are not up now. But I'll check after. How long? Wait, did I change the race length? Hang on. What was the? Okay, 24 laps here is fine. But yeah, so I did download a car pack, so there are paints that aren't in this game by default, because normally they couldn't fill a whole field with licensed cars, but I totally, in NASCAR Mime Edition, yeah, no. But I wanted actual paint schemes if I could get them, and I did, so. Got Hutch Strickland in the Smokin' Joe's car before Jimmy Spencer. I don't know if you guys ever heard if you listened to the Dale Jr. download when Hutch Strickland was on, but he was saying how Jimmy Spencer followed him from ride to ride to ride, and he's not wrong. The 57 car, the Hunt's catch-up one, I think they both were in at different times. Was it the number 8? No, I think the number 8's the only one, oh god, that Jimmy didn't run. I almost wiped him out, Hut, there. But the 23 car is another one. There was definitely another one they both drove that my brain's failing me at the moment. But yeah, like 3 different times Hutch Strickland drove a car, and the team got rid of him thinking Jimmy was a better driver, you know, which I'm not trying to rank them both either way, but according to Hut on the show, on the Junior Download, basically they put Jimmy in the car and Jimmy performed about the same. I think the 98 car was the other one they both drove. Oof. No, it does not look better on a CRT. Dude, see, here's the thing. You don't know, Mosby. You're a console kid. CRTs, PC monitors weren't CRT style anyway. So this is what this, honestly, of all the games we're playing today, this and probably the two DOS games are the most accurate visually to what you actually experienced back then. Maybe with less cars on screen because you had to have a really good system to be able to see the whole field. Squeezed by Jeremy Mayfield there. Oh, I almost took Dick Trickle out. I'm Cole Trickle. We almost took out Dick Trickle. I should have made the character names all Cole Trickle for our games today. That would have been fun. Now, these aren't just in-car views on this game. I should show... I'm going to pause it just because I don't know... Okay, yeah, it will change just fine. But yeah, so these games also have two chase views as options. No roof camera, though, sadly. I'm absolutely certain, though, you could find or make a mod for this that would be like the equivalent of a roof cam. You just take one of the chase views and change its coordinates. I promise you it's something somebody could do if it's not been done without too much effort, I don't think. Squeezed by Loy Allen. And look at this pack, they're all stuck together here. But I'll tell you what, though, what I think's funny is revisiting this. I remember the AI being really tough to avoid contact with in NASCAR 2, NASCAR Legends, NASCAR 99 edition. Those are the ones those are the ones I had as a kid, mostly. I also had this one, but I didn't realize I'm not having any trouble navigating the AI traffic here, which is kind of funny. So I actually think the AI is worse about giving you room and running certain lines in NASCAR 2 than they are in NASCAR 1. I actually think the AI is better in this one, which is weird. Is it Bobby Hillin in this? I say we almost get cut off there. We'll find out in a second. Oh, they checked up. I ran into Warburton. Look, I gave him rear end damage. He's probably going to pit then. That was Greg Saxon in the 77, by the way. John Andretti in the 43 pit. Yeah, Ward's going to pit. Oh my God, they have the 2 pit roads at Rockingham. Anybody remember that? Any of you guys old enough to remember that? Honestly, you know what? If you're watching this video back after the fact, or if you're here right now, if you've played any NASCAR games, give me a shout. What's your first NASCAR game or game with NASCAR style racing in it that you've ever played? My first was this one right here. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I think my first... Oh, was it? It was the NES version of either Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge or the Days of Thunder one. It was one of those two on NES. And this was my first PC experience. And it blew my freaking mind. You can play this with a keyboard and it's pretty good. Like, it's solid on keyboard too. Legends in 3 were your first, Mosby. Alright, anyone else in chat? If you've played some NASCAR games, let me know what your first NASCAR experience was, what game it was. Maybe Trucks, but Trucks refused to work. Well, yeah, Trucks was an add-on for 3, but also came out in the 99 edition one. We just got passed. The 99 edition is NASCAR 2, just like with an updated roster and extra classes and stuff kind of all packaged in one. Your first PC was NASCAR Racing 3. Your first console was NASCAR 01 and 98 Paintball. 98 Paintball. I know it had the paintball cheat, but are you saying there was like a special version? Or are you just saying like that was the first thing you did? You played paintball mode in 98. Also, my text-to-speech is not working now, but that's fine. I've broken that before. I have to watch that I don't accidentally mute the chat because I'm pretty sure it was on it was a button on my controller, so that's not good. But luckily I'm actually, what I've mapped for this is the same controls I use on Thunder 04 if I'm playing with a controller or Dirt to Daytona. I'm right analog stick is my throttle and brake and left is steering. Look at this racing though, man. This is some good battling, good clean racing with some AI. can run the middle lane, not just the bottom. I mean, the AI's mostly running the middle lane if they're going forward, but we can run the second lane here and maybe make some ground up. Oh, I'm gonna smack the wall. No, 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 no. Alright, I smacked the wall. Got crowded there a little bit too after I hit it. I didn't want to wreck the line. And don't think that these just, like, if you've not played these old ones, man, they've got tire wear and pressures and all kinds of adjustments. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but even the NASCAR, even the Bill Elliott one had a lot of setup adjustability and options in the main screen there. So, like, it was detailed. Oh, Greg Sachs underneath of us again. I need to try to run low in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 I think I could run wherever I feel comfortable. But it was funny because I played the crap out of this one and NASCAR 2 especially. I think 2 I have the most hours on of the old school stuff. But oops, I slowed down too much. But I always played those. I didn't have a controller or wheel or anything that worked well, so I used keyboard controls for years. That was how I raced. And I remember with keyboard controls, it was kind of a rhythm of tapping your left steering input to be able to keep the corner at the right sort of angle. And man, you smoked right front tires off playing with a keyboard. It was so easy to wear the right front out because it's just like an all or nothing steering input pretty much. I'm trying to actually read chat. When it gets looking like this, you can't do it. I mean, you said first person. It doesn't have to be first person. This can be third person. I showed the out of car views. But trust me, to me, I think NASCAR 2 is the best old one to play today. And actually, there's a community, a Discord group I'm in that mods these older NASCAR games. And NASCAR 2, I think AC Racing and who was the other person? Oh God, I'm sorry, whoever it was. But there's a couple people that mod these old games a lot, like recently. I mean, they're literally working on it. I think 2-3 weeks ago, they released a widescreen update for NASCAR 2. Oh God, oh, we wrecked after it was over. My nose is missing and I can't steer because I think my left front's gone too. But it was race over, so it's fine. But yeah, so they had... Yeah, there's my damage. Oh, and this has full replay system. I mean, it's PC, so... But this straight up, like... You can set how much memory, I think, it records, how much length. You can see my nose was damaged from running into Ward Burton. Remember, I damaged the back of his car. Actually, my speech to text is still working. It's just really quiet. But that's fine. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, SeaWorld is... That's just the car that was in the pack I downloaded. We're gonna hop out of that one and go move on to the next game. Let me see what's next. Alright, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So, this is something. We're going to hop over to still controller. And there it is. This is another one that I had as a kid that I played a lot of. But man, this one's bad. It's good and bad at the same time. It's not sim. Don't think of it as that. I'm gonna go right into a race. So, oh wow, look, Daytona Beach. Cool, they have the old track. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to be mind blown?
Said, oh God, no.
There's Dover. There. Do you remember the loop-de-loops at Dover? And like the street course with just circles? Do you remember Bristol is like a freaking staircase from when viewed from above? Like, what? Do you remember Vegas is... I'm not going to say it. Like, I mean, okay, San Francisco, sure, street course, whatever. But remember Darlington?
Mr. Mosby. Sit over my ass.
All right, we're gonna go to. Let's do Detroit. It's snowy there. We're right. It's snowy. All right. Oh yeah, this game did give you cash. There's Dale Earnhardt's paint. Unofficially. We'll play as Waltrip. So you can buy upgrades for your car, which is kind of interesting, an interesting system. Let's get some suspension and tires. Even in single race mode, it has this.
Sid Monterey is just Nebraska LMAO.
All right, so there's regular gas, and your car's now 00 no matter what you pick. It's just the paint scheme that changes. By the way, everybody's car is 00 for the record. Sprites. I just picked up a tire upgrade on the road. This is just arcadey style game. I'm getting my butt kicked. There is a nitrous, which is ridiculous, as you just saw. Oh, we were moving and we hit the guy that was wrecking. But this is Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing, and I played more of this than I care to admit as a kid. Was it good? No. Was it bad at the time? Not really. It was okay, but it's a very much on rails. Tracks make like nothing really means anything. It's using up all my nitrous. We got 6 laps and I'm almost out. I think there are refills though.
Like I'm playing an HD remake of a Tiger game.
Yes. Actually, yes. This is just straight up those little Tiger handheld games, except you can be between lanes. And it's got sprites. There's snowmen on the side of this track, by the way. That's the snowy condition, if you didn't notice. I got another tire upgrade. I need a nitro refill is what I really need. I did put this on the highest difficulty, by the way. I know that it didn't show that, but I had this set up previously. So, that's why I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm not last, though, so there's that. But I'm now no longer battling anybody, and we're halfway through the race already. And I'm almost out of nitro. Wait, we're also almost out of fuel. Do I get a pit? Okay, well then I can use nitro, but how am I gonna know where the pits? When did? Is there warning on the pits? Ah, bump draft. Oh god. Also, it feels like I'm going too fast for these corners now that I nitroed, but apparently that's fine. Also, they suddenly caught cars. No pits! No!
Limestone butter.
We're not gonna.
Sid thought that snow was water.
Thought the snow was.
Graphics.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to run out of fuel because I don't think I'm going to make another lap because there's not enough warning on when the pits are. The pit sign is at the pit wall, and it's all directly after the start-finish line. Like I said, I played this a lot as a kid, just because it was something I had on the... This is a Super Nintendo game, by the way, for the record. Whoa! I hit whatever that was. Oh, I'm out of fuel now. Am I gonna get eliminated, or how's this gonna work? Hit me again. No. Hit me some more. Push me. No. Okay. Is this the line? That guy helped me. That guy helped me. Although we're last now. We don't need that much fuel. We're literally... Oh, apparently... Okay. And you didn't give me any new nitrous? What the heck? Well, we're gonna be last.
Was a spiritual prequel to Nabisco Racing's Flash game XD.
Oh, that's a good... You know what? I didn't even think to try to get the Nabisco Racing game working. I forgot all about that. I got a list of all NASCAR games, and just started from oldest to newest. There was one... The very oldest I couldn't get to work. There was a Richard Petty game
Limestone butter.
that came out in 1984.
Sid just gave him a little bump draft.
Yep, I got a little bump draft. I needed it, and then I got more fuel than I need, and now we're a mile behind the field, so we're probably... Oh, I forgot. At the top, there's that lap length bar, so you know when you're getting to the start-finish, which is where the pits are. Oh, that's better than I thought. That would have been helpful to realize when I needed to actually pit.
Said the goat Nabisco.
The goat. Is Nabisco the goat? Of what? Of snacks that sponsored NASCAR? I mean, I of cookies that sponsored NASCAR, I'd give you, but, you know, because they also... Well, wait, is Oreo's Nabisco, right? Yeah. But I would say of snacks that sponsored it, I would say Skittles is the GOAT. Although many people would argue M&M's. Same company, though, also. Wow, best sound effect of the game was at the finish. Alright, well, we got dead last because I ran out of fuel. Otherwise, I think we were running like 8th-ish. That's this game on hard. That's Kyle Petty's, what was it called? What's the title? Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. Alright, so next up. Now, I just said about it. Now, C to C. How am I on mute again? Okay. Thanks. It must be one of the commands. I have to check my shortcuts after this. Hang on. This one wasn't showing... No, that's that one. Let's try it again. I'll skip the intro. Maybe then it'll show up. Hello? Alright. Let me see... Why do I not see this one? Uno momento, por favor. This one's showing up twice in the... Oh, because it's open twice. Well, what the heck? What happened there?
Mr. Mosby.
How did I do that?
Said I didn't hear what you said about just Daytona LOL. Felt like I was watching a silent film.
I don't remember what I was saying either. Hang on, let me fix. Uno momento. Grab it. There it is. Hey, we did it. All right, so remember.
Mr. Mosby. Said I was about to start playing 1920s music.
Nice. So remember I was saying about how people are still modding the old NASCAR games? Well, this is one of them. This is NASCAR 2, technically speaking. Actually, it's NASCAR 99, technically speaking. But they modded it. That's why I said NASCAR Racing Classic on it. You know what? I was going to do Rockingham, but we did Rockingham at the other one. No. You know what? We'll stick with Rockingham. Because I want to show how it's changed over time a little bit, too. We're not going to qualify. We're going to jump right into the race. And my controls are not... Oh! Okay, hang on. I have to... I failed. I have to hook the wheel up for this one, which is in my notes. So I got to unplug the controller. And then plug my wheel in. And it'll go... do its thing. And I'm going to have to plug my controller back in for other games in a few moments. But finally, racing the wheel. Alright, and quick race. And next, let me get on the gas. Okay, a little loud. It's another one I downloaded the car pack for. Again, this game has tons tons of car packs for. Yes, this is. Oh God. I forgot they. Okay, remember I said the AI surprisingly is better in NASCAR 1 than NASCAR 2 in '99. Yeah. NASCAR 2 came out in 1996, by the way, and NASCAR 99 came out in 99-ish, which was just NASCAR 2 with new paints and other classes built in. Even though they did release those other classes as DLC. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna get this right. We're gonna not die. I had to put my shift things on the buttons over here. We need to at least survive the first lap, and then whatever happens, happens. But 19 laps at Rockingham here. Okay. Like I said, the AI is a little tougher to avoid in this one. Gosh. Oh gosh, the wheel's also a little funky. It's crazy how much less comfortable I feel in traffic on this game than I did NASCAR 1. Well, just NASCAR Racing it's called. Everybody calls it NASCAR 1 ever since this one came out as NASCAR Racing 2, so. Yeah, I'm so uncomfortable around the AI because they are very jittery and have just, random checkups and moments. Once they get spread out, they're not too bad. Like, as you can see now, it's a lot better than when we started. Flying through traffic. Where did we finish in NASCAR 1? I didn't pay attention. Does anyone remember? Is anybody paying better attention than me? I mean, I'm sure people were paying better attention than me, but does anybody remember is the actual question. I'll go back and find out. Also, guys, start donating. If you're here hanging out and you got a few bucks, donate to charity. It's for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I know I have this goal that's a bit lofty for how small our community is. I understand that, but it's for a good cause. I've never hit the goal. We've raised a few $100, but the team that I'm part of has hit their goal multiple years over. I actually didn't check, but I'm pretty darn sure they're going to be over their goal by now because they were darn near it this morning. So, but I'm going to throw some money at it too after the stream. But definitely, I used to throw mine in at the beginning of the stream to start the bar, to start the movement, but I usually now wait till the end of my stream just to, see what the gap is and see whether it's something I could comfortably fill or not. We'll see. I actually had a recent really high hospital bill myself, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to give this year, but I'm definitely going to contribute nonetheless. So, be sure to throw your hats in the ring if you got the means to do so. It'd be much appreciated. Link is in the description of the video. If you're on Twitch, I didn't think about Twitch. If you're on Twitch, how can I give you it? If you're on Twitch, go to my YouTube. Is that a good thing to say? No. Shoot, I don't have a good way to give that in Twitch. Actually, I could put it in chat. I'll have to remember after this race. We are by ourselves here. The 31st is blowing us away, and we're driving away from 33rd. So we're kind of by our lonesome here suddenly. Found a weird gap in the field. Oh man. But yeah, so if you want an older game to try to play, look up NASCAR Racing Classic. It's a fan modded version of NASCAR Racing 2 or 99 edition. I think it's more so 99 edition, but I can run this on Windows 11 without. You have to download one program besides the game itself, and you don't need to launch it or anything. Like once you're set, I think you configure it once, and they have good installation guides and tutorials on their website. Just Google NASCAR Racing Classics, NASCAR 99 edition, whatever, like something like that. Mod, those keywords. I'd rattle the site off if I remember it offhand, but I don't. So apologies to that crew. Fun fact, I made a schedule tool for really, I mean, it would work with NASCAR 2, NASCAR 1, NASCAR 99, but I made it specifically for this version. Also, like I said, recently, I know I'm not playing in it, but just a couple weeks ago, somebody, I believe it was AC Racing also, he made a widescreen version or mod to this, so you can actually play this in proper widescreen now as well. So that's pretty crazy, but yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. But if you, like I said, if you want to try an older game, I think this is the best one visually that is still has that old school feel to it. This or NASCAR Legends, I think, are the two best for that. If you want one that has a little bit better AI but also feels a bit classic, NASCAR Racing 3 is probably your best bet. That one also has tons of mods. I haven't looked recently, but I know, I want to say it was around 2018 or something. I downloaded a COT mod for that game and roster and everything and played it for a bit. So, like, they have, somewhat recent rosters and mods, so I wouldn't doubt if they had a 2025 one. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. The field's backing up to us now. That's good. Or I'm getting a little faster. Maybe they got into lap traffic and bottled up. Who knows? Although I don't think a race is that long to really hit it. It looks like they just kind of bottlenecked as a group. I mean, you can check the... Hutch Strickland's out for some reason. I just said about Hutch Strickland and Jimmy Spencer following the rides through there. Who's winning right now? Kyle Petty? Hot dang, what is this roster I downloaded? Kyle Petty. I mean, actually, you know what? Early 90s, well, I mean, this is mid-90s, but early 90s, Kyle Petty was really good. A lot of people don't give him much credit. And you know what it is? Here's the thing. I don't think people realize. I'm pretty sure Kyle Petty had some major concussion deals like Dale Jr. did during certain parts of his career. And then I don't think when he recovered from those, I don't think they had the equipment. I hate to say it, but Petty's team was not. They have random glimpses of goodness, but I feel like for majority of the time that Kyle was on that team, that their equipment was probably some of the worst they had in history of that team. But Kyle ran some darn good races back in the day.
Ty Thunder. Said Kyle Petty leading and rocking it. Sounds about there.
That's...
One of his best tracks.
Oh! We have a spin! Oh, he hit the... Okay, he's good. He got it. I see him up there. No, I'll take your word for it. I believe you. Because I know you know your stuff, Ty. They're going to check up for him. That looks like it. Oh! I'm on the apron. That was Mikey Waltrip, I think, that spun. Or no, Johnny Benson's in the 30 now. Well, we got 25th thanks to some checking up for a spin right at the end. This game also... Okay, this one does... This is the one that locks up on me. When I change the view. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's the F10 key does something in this to Windows. And F10's how you change your view in these games. But yeah, so this was NASCAR. Technically, this was NASCAR 99 modded.
Set your overdriving turn 1. Back up your let-off spot. If you're braking hard, you're slow.
Well, then I was slow. I had a hard day. We're jumping through. I haven't played these old games in forever, which was part of the fun of this stream. Part of the idea here today was to revisit some old classics. But I'll take your word for it that I was charging turn 1 too hard. I probably was. All right, I have to switch back to a controller, so forgive me for disappearing to plug it in. The reason I have to switch it is that Otherwise, they're both considered like one's considered controller 1 and controller 2, and some of the games don't pick that up. So I had to switch it that way. Next up is Uno Momento. Yes, this one. Okay. And it should show up in a moment. Hopefully.
50 years ago, Bill France said I'm faster than you, and I can prove it. Nascar is born.
Why is it
They
not
race on
showing it?
sand, dirt, asphalt, anywhere they can draw a finish line. 100 miles turns into 200, 200 into 500.
There it is. Okay.
Cars get more powerful, more aerodynamic, and faster.
I probably again.
Faster. The
I can't let it play for the music, unfortunately. Oh, I also have the music here. Okay, there it loaded. Oh no, it didn't load my settings. Oh, that's music. Nope. Nope. Okay, thanks. Don't want YouTube to murder me here. Alright, we are gonna jump to... Oh yeah, this one has fantasy road courses in it too yet. And yeah, I forgot about that. Charlotte,
Doc
Bristol.
Sim Racing
Oh, God,
said
now
this
we're
is a
loud.
fun idea. A tour through the racing games by year.
Heck yeah. Appreciate that. I wish I got more of them working, and I would gladly do it. Well, I mean, it'd take more setup and stuff to get more recent than we were. I guess we'll run Atlanta. One of the last times Atlanta was oval, like actual oval shaped. Who do we want to race as? Kenny Wallace in 81, how about? We want 5 damage on, no yellows, no breakdowns, we don't need the best line, time displays fine, physics and AI to... Okay, because I'm doing 95, we're just here to see how we get through the field, so I'd want them to be at least somewhat reasonable pace-wise. And I know that putting these guys on 100% is really hard in this game, so... and because it's D-pad, it's not... I mean, it probably works with analog sticks with the right settings. I couldn't get that to work, but yeah. Yeah, I would love to do a longer form content of visiting each game and doing, like, more than just one quick race in each one. I didn't realize it was waiting on me to press start. And... Are you ready for this? Look at this roof cam. Are you ready for this in-car? Oh, yeah. There we go. That's how I hold the wheel when I drive, and my hands are just solid. Like, I have perfectly dark gloves and
Doc Sim Racing
sleeves
said
and
it's hard
suits.
to run these old games sometimes. Have spent good money to have Windows conflicts and never turn a left.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, and I was gonna get to it here in a minute. I had less trouble with the DOS games than I. Okay, I said about 100% AI being too fast, and 95 is where I said it. I actually think I could have left this one at 100. I forget which game we'll get to that 100 is just they're crazy fast, but it's apparently not this one. So we're just cruising right through here. But there's 3 or 4 EA PC games that I could not get to work, no matter what, and one of them I think came out before this one. Actually, I'm gonna try to run it because it kind of works, but the physics are I'm driving terribly, but the physics are messed up on it, so it like glitches out in kind of a hilarious way, and I just want to show that. At least we reached down to shift. There is that. Although, why are we shifting other than me slamming the wall a bunch? But yeah, so weirdly, like around the year 2000 games, I think are harder to get to work than games from the mid 90s. I don't know why that's the case, but that's the case. I'm sure if I can't. I spent too much time on this. I'll be honest with you guys. I spent so much time getting. Why can I not turn it to 3? I thought I slowed down plenty. Apparently I didn't. But I spent way more time than I care to admit setting all this stuff up and trying to get all the games working and struggling, and I'm sure if I really wanted to do a series on a specific old game that I struggle to get working, I could get it working, but with more time and effort. But I was so... there's so many games I had to try to get working that it just kind of was a bit hectic. Granted, I don't know why I can't hit turn 3 speed right. Try that out of car view. I'm just getting run into. Why aren't there... did they not have the announcers in 98? They only add them in the 99 version? I mean, we're going to play 99 and 2000 here in a bit, but... Oh.
Doc Sim Racing.
Okay.
Said DirectX conflicts a lot of the time keeps the 2000s games from working.
Okay. But see, I even got the 3D Glide and DG Voodoo downloads. Like, I got all those sort of files that are supposed to help with that. Okay, why did it turn just fine in the out-of-car view when I slowed down, like, a very similar amount? I don't know. Maybe we'll catch this front pack before it's over. It's quite the field split. Yeah, we're catching them as long as I think we're just really fast in straightaways and about the same pace in corners, more or less, as them. Yeah, I downloaded a few different things to try to get them to work, and the EA ones around this time I couldn't get to work, and I'm kind of sad because those were ones I didn't play as a kid. I played them on console. I had an N64. I did not play this one in particular, for the record. I did not have NASCAR 98. But I had 99, 2000 on the N64 both, which is what we're going to play them on later. Yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to try the PC ones to try to get a wheel to work and see how they went. I did. You know what the really funny thing was? 2 of the EA games, they kind of run until you try to get on track and then they crash on me. But to get them to run at all, here's the weird thing. I fired it up and I was just staring at a black screen and nothing was happening. I hit a few buttons and it like played some of the intro and skipped ahead or skipped the intro, and I was like, okay, I don't know what button I hit, and I'm staring at a black screen again after the intro skipped or started playing, and then I skipped it, and nothing was happening, and I thought, well, I'm done. So I tried to Alt-Tab out of the game to close it, and Alt-Tab wasn't working, and I kept trying different things to try to get out of it, and I learned that holding down for 2 of the EA games on PC, that they will run perfectly fine, other than when the race loads in, if you're holding down the Alt key on your keyboard. Then they run. I have no explanation for this. I have absolutely zero explanation for this. I'm a tech guy. I have no freaking idea. But holding down Alt made those games run just fine. Until, once I got on track, then they crashed. But as far as like getting it to load, getting it through the menus and whatever, and okay, maybe 95 was way too easy on this one. It must be the N64 ones that 100% is like really hard. I know I'm not at 100%, but I'm saying that 95 seemed fair on the other ones, I thought. Don't hit me, Jeff. Is that Terry Labonte way out in the lead? Oh, we might get a win yet today if I could stay out of the wall. Because we're definitely fast. We get Kenny Wallace a win at Atlanta. Listen to those revs churn down the straightaway.
Doc Sim Racing. Said I ended up buying a copy of XP to make most of them work. Even with modern graphics cards, it's a pain.
Yeah, and XP compatibility mode does not do what it used to do, I swear. I swear that compatibility mode does not work like it should. We need more things that are like DOSBox, but are to emulate... Like, DOSBox emulates having MS-DOS through the console commands and the window and how that all operated or whatever. It's basically an emulator for DOS. We need stuff like that for like Windows 98 and 95 and XP and whatever that emulate that, and then like with a graphics card selector or something. I don't know the technicalities of that older stuff to know how that would work or how easy or hard that would be to do. But considering how many game emulators there are, I mean, heck, it probably already exists and I just don't know about it. But it's funny you say about having an older PC. I still have my first ever computer, and it still works. And I have my second ever computer, and that still works. The problem is my first computer, the sound card is dead. So if I were to try to play anything on it, no audio.
A new car is leading the pack.
Oh, there was an announcer. Now he's faster. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he was just pinching. It just apparently crowd. We're going to win a race, by the way. This was not expected. But yeah, so my audio doesn't work on my original computer, and also the internet doesn't work on that computer. As in, like, even obviously now, it's not like we could hook up the dial-up anyway, but the network card was broken anyway, so even back then it didn't work anymore, which is why I then got my second computer. Was those two things. I think the sound died a month before the internet died, and then I was like, okay, I need to get a system because that's one too many broken things to deal with. I could deal with the no sound to some extent, and I think I had a workaround to it with like certain headphones or something, but it wouldn't work with speakers that I had or anything. I don't know. And it wasn't that the speakers were dead. I tried other ones. It was just some weird thing. It worked with some devices and not others. But anyway, I got another computer. I don't remember what broke on that one or if that one's still good overall. But they still have their old hard drives in them. I could literally probably, now that I think about it, I could probably fire them up and find some tracks and cars and things that I downloaded for the old NASCAR games that might not exist on the internet anymore. Now I do think the PC games have a lot better archiving. The Papyrus ones anyway have better upkeep of old stuff. People kept that stuff a lot more often than the other games. We're gonna get lap traffic almost here. It really spread out. But yeah, so I probably still have some of those files. I just would need to dig out that old system and hook it up. Maybe that's something I'll do over the winter for fun, just to see what's on there. I could show, honestly, you know what? I could do a video where, oh god, I'd have to transfer them. But maybe, asterisk, maybe if there's enough interest, I could do a video where I go through my old paint schemes that I painted in the in-game painter. We're gonna lap somebody! Ah! That was Ward Burton, I believe. But yeah, maybe it'd be pretty cringe to go through my like old homemade paint schemes. But I think that'd be a fun video. Well, we won a race, very surprisingly. Like I said, I put them on 95 thinking 100 would be too hard, and apparently it was quite the opposite. Alright, so that was NASCAR 98 Collector's Edition, or whatever. And next, we're going to go right to 99. Also, something else that was really funky that EA did. They released. Okay, here we go. Moment. It's in the game. What is that?
Doc Sim Racing. Said you find gold Papyrus not available, make it downloadable for us. I'm into collecting everything I can, especially NR 2003.
Actually, NR03 I probably have some random files too, but okay, this one's already set up. Why is our race like that short? Oh, this one's loud. 5. I want 5, please. Also, look at this. You can choose down to the single percentage in an EA game how long your race is. Why the heck did they get rid of that? Why? I do have old Papyrus stuff though, for sure. But probably like more old than what you're thinking. Oh god. Hey, look, I have a suit on this time. So this is.
Oh man, looks like some contact out there. It's a little more than a Sunday drive out there today.
This is the N64 NASCAR 99 game, which has BP and
today.
Oh my god, I can't remember his name now. I'm blank. I'm so bad with names. I blank. I know him. I can't think of him. My brain was thinking Alan
Great
Bestwick, and I'm like,
all
that's not
over the
right.
racetrack.
Oh my god. Why can't I think of his name? I don't know, but
He's
you'll
working his way up through the field.
you'll be
That's
hearing
his fastest time through that track.
you'll be hearing a lot of BP in this game, which I love. BP was the best. I got completely.
They're trading paint out there on the track.
Ow.
Oh, if he doesn't watch out, he's going to cut a tire. That was his fastest lap.
Oh man. I don't remember what I was even saying anymore. I was talking about my PCs and stuff. Oh, I was saying about one weird thing that EA did.
He is currently being shown in
Hold on.
9th place.
I need to bring up. Oh no! I hit pause it.
Man, oh man.
On pause.
They're trading paint out there on the
Uh
track.
oh. I can't steer. That was bad. See what happens when I try to click? I literally tried to pause the game and then like click a window and then come back. And when I clicked out, I lost my.
He was slower through that portion of the track.
Controller.
Great action all over the
The
racetrack.
game, but it's good. We're good now. I mean, I wrecked Jeff Burton, but it's fine.
Whoa.
Excuse
If he
me.
doesn't watch out, he's
Said
going to
holy
lose
shit,
the
that
tire.
turning is so abrupt.
Yeah, it is. It's
Sim Racing.
and this is with a stick.
Said Bob Jenkins.
Bob Jenkins, thank you. My God, I could not think of Bob. It's how could I not think of the name Bob? Only me. Oh, okay. I chased Petty to the apron. The steering's so crazy. No, so what I was gonna say is EA released four. I might have to double check. It might have been 5. Oh god, no, yeah, it was.
Oh man.
Nope. Okay, I need to not do this while driving. But it's more than 4, I believe. EA released at least 4, maybe 5 NASCAR games in 1999. Different games. That many. And you guys wonder what killed the racing games? They just released way too freaking many.
Said feels like a Rowan modified with a fucked up tire.
He was
Pretty
slower
much.
through that portion of the track.
Thanks, Bob. I was slower through that portion of the track, too. What do you think of that? Alright, we're 12th. I'm going to try to actually focus a little bit the next few laps and make some ground up. Also, I forgot to mention it. Maybe we should... You know what? We'll do Charlotte in the next game. There's something fun about Charlotte in this game.
That was his best lap so far.
It might be in
He was
98,
slower through that portion of the track.
but when we play NASCAR 2000, I'll do Charlotte so you guys can see the cool thing. Also, if you guys think, oh, we're past all the really, really crappy old games, don't worry. I've got some Game Boy games that we're gonna hit in a little bit here.
That's his fastest time through that track. He is currently running in 10th place.
Oh gosh, there was debris up there.
It's a great day for racing.
It's a great day for racing, BP. I could not agree more, my friend. That's absolutely the truth.
It's a little more than a Sunday drive out there today.
It is, because it's Saturday. That's a good point. It's more than a Sunday drive.
He is currently being shown in 9th place.
Oh man, my eye's watering. That's not helpful. It's just my left eye that's watering, but it's happening now.
We've got him running in the top 10.
This is the problem with running with a controller instead of a steering wheel, is you can't just let go with one hand and fix things and rub your face and scratch your nose and whatever else. Not easily.
He was slower through that portion of the track. He is currently being shown
flying
in
again,
9th
though.
place. He was slower through that portion of the track.
That's Ernie Irvin in the Skittles car. Uh-oh. Sorry, apron slow. They're battling up there. Look out!
Man,
Oh,
man, that is some great wheel-to-wheel racing.
Was it?
Oh.
I got stuffed in the wall. Look out! He blew a tire.
Said your right
If he
arm is
doesn't watch
hurting.
out, he's going to lose the tire.
Jesus.
We've got him
Let
running in the
Martin
top
Truex
5.
get into
It's
the
starting to
chase.
get interesting.
My left arm's itchy. Oh, you said hurting. Yeah, no, it's itchy. So, that looked like the two Penske cars were getting together, and Mayfield and Rusty Wallace, I believe, at this point in time, and Mayfield got a flat
He is
out of it.
currently being shown in 5th place. That driver's muscling his way to the front.
We're in the top 5. Lead pack's up there. Actually, we're running out of time, but we're gonna get to them probably. Oh, I don't know. We'll get by enough of them. I was flying though, apparently. There's a lot of people that pit there. They must have been beating and banging.
He was slower through that portion of the track.
But man, I used to do really, really long races in this game. No joke, I did a 100% race at Charlotte in this game. Either this one or 2000. They slowed each other up! No! Oh, that's not the leader. Oh.
You're reeling him in.
Wait, somebody just wrecked up there. Was that the leader? No. Oh, we're going to end up second. We're going to end up second. Oh, that's Jeff Gordon. That's the leader. I see him. He's 2 cars ahead there. Oh, we got Kenny Wallace to win. Not quite Jeff Bodine. Oh my gosh, my eyeball. Whew. Okay. We're apparently crashing after the fact. Let me see. Alright, so in January of 1999... Cool. In January of 1999, EA released NASCAR Revolution, which I couldn't get to work. That's for the PC, or at least the SE edition, or maybe it was the base game edition. In May of 1999, which is one I am going to try to show. I don't know. I actually didn't test this one too much. They released a game called
Mr.
NASCAR Road Racing.
Sit down, no paintballs. Mr. Mosby.
No, I didn't.
SMA.
I don't know all the things offhand. Hang on, we're gonna have to try. Oh god, that was so loud. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this screen to grab. I might not. Actually, I have a way. We're gonna pull the curtain back a smidge here. We're just gonna do that and launch this. So this game acts like it wants to work. Oh, no, it just totally crashed that time. Hang on. No, I don't want to. Yes, I want to do that. Okay. Let's see if it works this time.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I can't fix that window size. Don't worry, we're not going to play this one fully. If that's what the window size ends up being, that's what it ends up being. We'll see when it gets to the main menu. Yeah, okay, we're going to be stuck with that. I'm not going to play this one more than a few seconds, because this one you'll see why. I was hopeful. I was like, look at this, it's gonna work great. It's gonna work great. What is happening?
The white flag is out. Just one more lap to go.
We are starting a 5-lap race. It's the white flag. Wait. No, go this. No. I want to go this way. Can I go this way? John and Jordy, help me. No, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, help me. Oh. It runs. Runs. So, this is NASCAR Road Racing, trying to play it in 2025. So, holy cow, look how fast that blue dot's going. That's Bobby. He just did like 20 laps in 3 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, I can't even get out of it right now. Okay, let's crash it. So that's that. That one, unfortunately. So to finish what I was saying, I wanted to share that one because it was funny how it broke. Oh, where is this one? Hang on. Where did I put NR3? There it is. There it is. There it is. This is a steering wheel one. I believe. Yes. Okay. Under the desk I go again. Oh my god, my computer fans are running on high. That did not like whatever was happening with NASCAR road racing, but I just realized, yeah, my computer's hot. It's at its brightest color that I have setting, so maybe it's good we didn't keep running that. But yeah, so to finish what I was saying, in January, oh, I have to, hold on, I have to do this again. We have to do the main display for this game as well. Oh, hold on. And the other one didn't close properly. It's NASCAR Road Racing was still trying to run. Okay. Main display back on, and now run this. Okay. So what I was trying to say. Oh, now I don't have the list up anymore. Oh, please work. No. Oh my gosh. I every time I try to start this story or finish the story or finish my points here, I break everything. One more time. Okay. So, EA released in November of '98. They released NASCAR Racing '99 edition. In January of '99, they released NASCAR Revolution. In May of '99, they released NASCAR Road Racing. In September of 1999, they released NASCAR 2000. 4 NASCAR games in the span of actually within 1 year of each other. Actually, no, sorry. If you count just over, technically 5 NASCAR games within like a year and half a month is how many NASCAR released in the same go. It was kind of ridiculous. All right, we're going to go. I have no idea if the AI is too fast, although I should run the ACE setup and then we should be fine. This is NASCAR 3, NASCAR Racing 3. I do not have pace laps on, which is why we're just going to start. We're also going to run Rockingham to compare. Okay, the AI is not apparently much better. Hello, guys. Do you want to race today? I know this is like stretched. Actually, no. Is it stretched? No, maybe this is proper widescreen. Also, for the record, I challenge you guys to try jumping from game to game to game, controller to wheel to control. Like, it is not easy to just jump in the race and go. It takes me a good couple laps to just slightly get used to the input differences or not. I saved it though. Okay, we got work to do. I made a big save. Oh, I'm in 3rd gear. I haven't even gotten 4th gear yet. What am I doing? Alright. Now we're in 4th gear. Let's see how many people we can catch and get by here. This is another one I downloaded a car set for. So, again, there's more paint schemes in this than you would have in the base game. This is one that like I said, around 2018-ish, I started playing a lot of modded versions of this in my free time. Because there's car sets and car models and of all sorts for this game. This you guys think NR 2003 was modded a lot? This one surprisingly kept up with it for the most part. This has so many mods for it. I don't know why 3 in particular did. I know me personally, I actually never played NASCAR 4, and by the way, I could not get it working today, so the NASCAR 4 is not on the table, even if we have time. That one's going to get skipped. I don't know that we're going to get that far anyway, but we'll see here. Alright. This one, once they're going, other than bouncing off the wall down the back straightaway, this one seems to be a little bit better with traffic than 2 was. But I still think 1 had the best overall experience, oddly enough, just not visually. But as far as the AI goes, I felt like 1 I felt the most comfortable in.
Said it's why we love 3. 4 doesn't like to run. It don't, man.
That makes sense. That makes sense if 4 doesn't want to run that easily. Although I'm sure you could get it to work, but don't be half on the apron. It makes you lose. Don't do that either. I'm trying to, Rick. Also, the car pack I downloaded, if you didn't notice, this DW paint is a special paint that, I mean, he ran it, but this car pack oddly was missing Daryl's regular paint for 2000. Everybody else had a regular paint, and then a lot of them had alternates, but for Daryl, for some reason, his regular was missing. I might have accidentally deleted it, who knows, but alright, 100% AI on this game is tough. I mean, it seems like all the old games have... Somebody blew up there. It seems like all the old games had so much customization with so much range of options with the difficulty. I mean, you saw the EA game had, you know, percentages as well, and they can go over 100. I think they could go up to 125. And it had sliders for different physicsy things and whatnot. And this game has percentages and all that. So, like, it's crazy to me how much you could customize your experience on the older games versus some of the newer stuff. Now, I haven't played 25 yet, and I know 25, they were talking about having a crap ton of options and customization for how AI behave and this, that, and the other. We'll find out in a week, but which I plan on streaming my 25 career. I hope you guys are ready for that. Excited for that, because I've avoided so many videos and so much of the console version of 25 because I wanted it to all be pretty darn fresh to me. Now, I've seen a couple of things, I heard a couple of things on some Reddit posts about, like, you know, that you get black flags for things easily and the AI doesn't, and they go flying in and out of the pits and all these different things. So, like, I heard shutting black flags off is a good shout for now till they patch and fix the AI, if they do. But, you know, so there's some stuff like that, but that I've heard, but I've not really seen the career mode. I've not really looked in anything otherwise.
PC release.
Me too.
You can't even pre-purchase RN. This close to launch.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Mosby. I'm worried as well. But if/when it comes out, I will be streaming the career mode and trying to not do anything off camera. I want to keep my experience fresh and my reactions legit and live. Not that they aren't normally, but I'm just saying that, like, I don't want to spoil the oh crap moments of things happening that I'm not aware of. Man, these guys are fast on 100%. And they are not spreading out. We are still a pretty big pack, so even just a little bit of increase in my pace would be huge here. Not that we have a lot of time to figure it out. I have 4 laps to go, great. Or is it 3 to go this time? No, it's 4, okay, because that's on the leader. Apparently driving into one really hard works in this game. Because that was definitely my best turn 1.
Over under on when the first car model gets ported into the game LMAO.
Oh, I don't know.
Doc Sim Racing said they fixed 98% of the game. It's actually really good. Looks amazing. Some of the tracks have too much grip, but it's the best console game in years below.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to play a new NASCAR game just in general that seems to have, at least on the gameplay design and the basic design aspects of it, it seems to have good people behind it. On the physicsy side and the visual side and stuff, you know, a little bit questionable maybe from what I've heard, but it also might be fine. I don't know for sure. I've just heard mixed things. So, you know, I'm just excited that the core design team seems to have been people that are similarly passionate about it as we are. And by the way, on the really off chance, I have a degree in game development. I would love to work on a NASCAR game officially and properly and help out and be part of that crew. So, you know, give me a shout. if you're part of that team or something, and you guys have an opening or are looking for any sort of programmer. I got my degree in 2008, and I've done a bit of game dev on my own, but I've also worked in a couple different software roles. So I'm quick to adapt. I'm quick to learn, and my passion is here. If you can't tell, and I'm good at figuring things out, as you may know from my NASCAR Thunder stuff, or maybe not. So my NASCAR Thunder modding stuff. So if you're with the iRacing people or the team that they acquired for the NASCAR 25 stuff, hit me up. Let me know. That'd be great. I don't know if we'll see, Mosby. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see as quick of modding and stuff and porting things over, because getting it out of iRacing is the part that people are gonna struggle with to be able to put it into the other game. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's formatted similarly enough that copying and pasting something will work out of the blue. Okay, we are switching back to controller for the rest of the stream, unfortunately. No more wheel. No more wheeling and dealing, sadly. I do not need this view on anymore. Okay, next up is... Okay, so I want to select Charlotte for this one. And... Okay. That should show up in a moment.
Mr. Mosby. Said can't they just nab the NR 2003 tracks technically since it's based off of it?
Not necessarily. I mean, they changed a couple little elements in it, in how that stuff works, and it's not gonna go anywhere. Oops, that's the wrong window. Hang on. Let me offset this guy since we're in square mode. Although I do have some non-square mode.
Said they had to write their own program to port the tracks and cars to Unreal 5.
Yeah, like it's gonna take some figuring out. Nope, that's not the screen. Single race. Charlotte. We want 5%. No, I don't want arcade. Why are you in arcade? Maybe, you know what? It might have been on arcade in the other ones. Let's see if 100% kicks our butts here. Although the first one, 98, I set it to the right setting, but 99 I did not check. Alright, so we're going to run Charlotte for a specific reason that you guys will see. I'm just going to let it happen. Assuming I'm thinking of the right thing here, but I'm pretty sure I am. Alright, so you're going to notice immediately this is basically the same game as 99. They didn't do a whole lot with it. A couple other chase views to make a lot of them. Oh god, I feel like, yeah, we're gonna end up struggling to keep up with the AI here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, 1 and 2 I have speed. Down the back straightaway, they're destroying me.
Racing gives us the tools like some studios. They know the PC guys aren't going to want to wait and see. Those fuckers are going to figure it the hell out.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Sid 25 won't be mod able. They've announced that. Maybe in the future was what I heard.
They're saying it's not moddable. When a company says a game is not moddable, that means that they did some extra steps to try to prevent modding. That does not mean it's not moddable. That means that they're not supporting it. That means they didn't make tools to make it easy to mod.
Mr. Mosby. They said that with E5 and now we have mods.
Yeah.
Never say a mod is unmoddable.
Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna jump out, and I want to actually fix the AI so that I can actually race with them. So, as I was saying, I thought it was all of these games, but apparently it's just this one. The AI is like pretty darn fast on 100. We'll try 96, and we'll just go with that. I was gonna do 95, but clicking one digit is tough with these old games. Alright, but like I said, there is a specific reason that I picked Charlotte, and for the record, I did I think I said it fully earlier, but I did a 100% race length race at Charlotte in this game for one specific reason. I did the full Coke 600 as a kid on I believe this particular NASCAR 2000. It might have been 99, but I think it was 2000 that I did it in. And you'll see why, to some extent, why I did that. And I'll explain it more when it happens. Alright, we at least have enough pace to pat.
You got a tire down.
Are you serious? Why does the tire down mean I don't have gas?
They're going to get an
Oh,
early start
we're
home.
out. Oh my gosh. Okay, well let's put damage on limited because instead of on, because I just freaking destroyed everything. Okay, well that would be why that was that. All right, one more time from the top.
Driver,
Drivers, start your engines again.
the green flag
Oops.
is out and we are underway.
All right, we got different cars in front of us now. That looks like Dick Trickle and Darrell Waltrip up ahead. Or no, that's not. Nope, that was the 60 of Jeff Bodine, and I was right about Waltrip though. Also, these games they always had 20 car fields, but they actually had more than 20 cars in the game in the games.
Sedu.
Yeah, big oof for sure on my destruction. But stick around, guys. If you've not seen what makes Charlotte and these games interesting, it's worth staying to see me survive now that I have limited damage and can't die completely. Oops. Maybe if Junior didn't brake check me into 3. See, I was scared to go into 3 there that time.
Time was slower through that portion
But
of the track.
last time I was way up there and he hit the brakes on me and I destroyed it. Why are you guys so fast in the straightaway? I'm actually, I woke up like an hour and a half before I wanted to get up today. And I spent at least an hour of that time thinking about how I want to program the AI for my race team management game. Because I've not done any of that portion of it yet.
Green light, keep it up.
And man, I had some fun ideas this morning that I'm excited about. Some are going to be easier to implement than others, but I feel like I can do all of them. So I'm pretty excited about that stuff. I know it's such a long way out. Like I'm so early in this project, and I'm trying to make some other tool, not just for that game, but for potentially other games that I've been struggling to try to make because of limited knowledge with the engine I'm working with, and also the fact that it doesn't seem like anybody's done anything like now the race team management. Yeah, people have done stuff like that. That's not what I'm referring to right now. But the tool I'm trying to make life easier, that only I think Mosby's the only one that knows about it in detail here. But
He's picking them off one by one.
it's a lot harder to make than I thought it was going to be. But I still think it's possible. I just need to learn some things and how different things work in Unreal Engine.
That's his
But-
fastest time through that track.
So you may have started to notice what. Yeah, there it is. Ty noticed.
Thunder. Set day to night transition.
Yes.
Mr. Mosby. Said you think Ty can help with a certain Model UV issue. He prob can do it better than we can.
Green light,
LOL.
keep it up.
Mosby, I actually had an idea about that. We have a template that has a guide,
Doc Sim Racing.
so
Said being a game developer.
the mesh.
Hint. We need a late models short track console game.
I hear you. Here's the thing. I would so be fine with making short track, dirt racing, asphalt, whatever. I'd be so fine with making games like that. I have ideas for that sort of stuff. Everybody has ideas for that sort of stuff. But
Ty Thunder. Said it's really subtle, too.
yeah, well, just wait. It gets better, Ty. But yeah,
Closing laps of today's
as
race.
far as making as far as making a racing game, I absolutely want to do that someday. I'm starting with the race team management because I feel like that's something that's got more of a gap that I think would be not easier to sell, but easier to stand out and actually make something really, really cool. Whereas making another racing game, it's like the competitions, even though there aren't many short track games, you know, I still think the interest versus the competition would be tough. So it's something I want to do, but I could do that if I had the funding and you know, was able to commit to it. But obviously that's the hard part of any project. So if you know any investors, if you know anybody who wants to give a shot to a very passionate game dev, you know, send them my way. But that's a whole different story. But that's why I'm starting with the race team management one. I feel like that one could potentially do well enough to make enough money to then pursue making other racing games and better games. And I'll also have, boom, there it is. I'll also have better, like I'll have a better foundation. I'll have AI and tracks and all that stuff built already.
Mr. Mosby said you already have the resize for the tool. It's just basically implementing 3 times to canvas resize, texture resize to 1024x.
It's not a resize thing, Mosby. Trust me, it's not a resize thing. I have a, oh gosh, I have an idea. I'll talk to you about it separate. I don't want to get too much into what we're doing.
Kai Thunder said okay. That wasn't quite as subtle, LOL.
Yeah, and I don't remember. I'm actually thinking more that it was 99 that I did the 100% on as a kid. The reason being, maybe it's just because the race was really short distance, but it used to get so freaking dark right before the lights would come on. And what I noticed is, obviously, the longer the race is, the slower that day to night transition is. And the longer that the race is like crazy dark. And I wanted to see for myself how dark it got, how ridiculous it was before the lights came on at 100%. And what was really funny about it is I was yeah.
Said no idea what you were
right.
talking about. I said nothing, LOL.
What was crazy and funny about it is when I did that 100% race, I happened to be driving behind Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s car when it was the darkest. And his car and the asphalt blended so much that I literally felt like I was staring at floating logos flying around the track. Like just his decals were all that stood out, and only slightly because it was just dark overall. But it was really funny. I wish God, that there's an incentive. You know what? I'll tell you what. If you guys, I know we have a small group, and I know it's a big ask, but even if it's post stream, even if it's just via people watching this back and donating, if we hit my $500 donation goal for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, then I will do a video or a stream where we race to darkness at 100%. Just to show you guys how crazy it gets. And we'll do it in 99, not in 2000. I think it gets darker in 99. But I will absolutely do that as a stream if we hit that goal. Again, it doesn't have to be during the stream. Obviously, that's with how few people are here live, and that's fine. It's Saturday night. People have stuff to do. But I will do it.
I race on iRacing at Pocono at midnight without lights. It was absolutely terrifying.
That sounds great to me. That sounds hilarious and fun. We did a nighttime. I say we. I was part of a group that did a nighttime road course race in the rain with the Legends car, which is not I don't think has rain tires, or maybe it did at the time. Maybe it did. I don't know if it did at the time. I don't know if it does now either. But yeah, that was something that we did that was freaking fun. All right, so we're going from good to bad again. So let me see if it'll grab it. Why is it not grabbing this window? Come on. Why the Acting like DOSBox is still running. Is DOSBox still running? It shouldn't be. Oh.
Mr. Mosby said I did it at Talladega no lights mod. I was scared shitless.
I cannot get this game to show up. Why is it not showing up? Hold on. There it is. Okay, sweet. Okay, we're gonna play. This one's really bad. I'm gonna do automatic because I couldn't get the shifting buttons to work for some reason. This is NASCAR Challenge, and we have 3 tracks: Topeka, Kansas, Sonoma, supposedly, and Seneca, whatever that is. We're gonna go to Sonoma because it's a track we know, right? It's a track we know. Go. All right. This is NASCAR Challenge.
Doc Sim Racing said Game Boy.
Yep. Game Boy Color. Do you remember running flat out at Sonoma pretty much?
Mr. Mosby said since when the fuck did Topeka have a track map?
Oh. Oh. Do you remember those extra set of S's that are there? Oh, actually, maybe that was supposed to be the bus stop. Oh, wait, no, that's Watkins Glen. I don't even know what track we're on. That's how bad it is. But do you remember pretty much running flat out around Sonoma? Yeah, me either. All right, we qualified. Yay! So I told you guys there were some bad games left that we were gonna get to. I qualified 4th. Sweet. Can we race now? Okay. Green. Can we wreck? I haven't tried. Oh, okay. That was wrecking apparently. I was gonna say I haven't tried. I tried just enough. I've seen just enough of this game to know vaguely what I was in for, but I haven't tried colliding with cars, so I thought I'd try it there. Okay. Oh. You don't know when to turn. Oh. Oh. It's not on my
Sim
list.
Racing said those palm trees are quite realistic.
It's not on my list, but there's a Jeff Gordon racing game for Game Boy Advance that if you haven't played, you should try it. I played it a lot as a kid. It's different. It's not a NASCAR type game, but I actually, of all the games to have a driver's name on it, I think the best 2 are Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge and Jeff Gordon's game that is not NASCAR.
Mr. Mosby said Sega outrun, but it's ass. High Thunder said the fact that the horizon barely moves is making me kinda motion sick.
Is it really? You guys actually are you actually can see it on a bigger screen than I have it. I couldn't get the emulator to show it any bigger for me. All right, well, we're not gonna suffer through that. We'll move on because nobody's here for that. Next was supposed to be NASCAR Arcade, but I unfortunately, while I've seen people get this working, I was not able to get it working in the short time that I had to prepare everything. And I tried to get the PC version of this game working, but this one also did not work. And I'm gonna move this window over a bit, yeah. And you guys, you may remember this thing. This NASCAR racers.
Doc Sim Racing said played the heck out of Bill Elliott and Days of Thunder. Mr. Mosby said the GOAT. Ty Thunder said maybe it'd be fine on an actual Game Boy Color. But hey.
Yeah, maybe. One of my favorite things about this game that I noticed when I was testing is shutting the music off doesn't shut the music off. You put this in your main menu and it doesn't work. 10 out of 10. Good job. So, this is NASCAR Racers, which had a cartoon that I admittedly did not watch, but I tried to find it, like, I think during COVID I was trying to find it. I could not find, like, more than one episode. So if anybody has anything on this, let me know, because I would love to watch this show now. So there's Jungle, Egypt, Europe, and St. Petersburg are the tracks. Let's go to St. Petersburg. Track 1, apparently. And this is this game. Maybe it just doesn't have music when you're racing. Maybe that's the difference. Oddly, this one's better than the last one, but I can think of some top-down view racing games that I enjoyed more than this, including ones that were way harder. And there's my boost button. That's what
Mr.
boosting looks like.
Said NASCAR Racers I think barely got media releases.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem, and that's... What the heck? How are you supposed to know that there's ice coming up? Wait, you can spam that? Okay, apparently you can spam that. It's a rechargeable
Mr.
booster.
Mosby.
Ah!
Said Speed Racers
Whoop.
abusive cousin.
Who put
NASCAR
tires on the
Racers.
road? Oh, I should have played a Speed Racer game. There's an old Speed Racer game that I've played before, and it is a WTF type of
Sim
game.
Racing.
It's so
Said
good, though.
Teaching kids Nitro is okay. Come on.
It literally has... It has 2D side-scroll levels where you play as Speed, like finding the bad guys and infiltrating and fighting or whatever. And then... Wait, I'm out of gas. Well, they didn't pit. Where do you get gas? What the... Oh, that was the speed-up emulator button, and now I blew the car up, too. Well, okay, that's the end of that. Anyway, I was saying, there's a good Speed Racer game that I've played before that had a side-scrolling mode where you fought bad guys, and it had and then you would do races. So you'd go back and forth between racing and...
Mr.
Mosby, you're right on time, dude.
Said I'm waiting on the GOAT NASCAR Rumble.
Did you
I wanna
look
see
up the
the
list? Did you look up the NASCAR list and sort by date and see when things were released? Because it's Rumble time. I will say one thing. EA had 10 out of 10 intros and videos and things for their games. I kind of just want to let it play. Sadly, though, I have no unlocks here. So,
Mr. Mosby.
we got what we got.
Said no.
Oh, you didn't bring the list up. Well, you knew it was coming somehow. But yeah, NASCAR Rumble. So again, like I said, I don't have anything unlocked, so we're stuck with what we got. That's unfortunate because it's gonna be the rookie mode. We'll do more, not mayhem, even though I could. And just a single race, and we will play as Adam Petty, I guess. Should we do the one? We actually do have a couple of track choices. Mosby, you called the game. Call me the track. Tell me what or at least what
Mr.
location,
Mosby.
if you know one.
Said NASCAR Ramble.
NASCAR Ramble. That's what I do on every video is ramble about NASCAR. NASCAR. Do you know a track offhand? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ready, go. Fire away. Yeah, I don't have everything unlocked, though. Copper Canyon. Which one's that? Oh, that's just the basic
Mr.
track.
Mosby.
Okay, fine.
Said Copper Canyon.
Alright, alright. We'll do the basic track. I love this game. I played the crap out of this. I was so glad for a backwards compatible PS2 being a thing. Because I didn't have a PS1, but I wanted a... Oh, that's the reset button. What's the view? But you have to hold the mirror? It's not a toggle? Okay, there's the view button. Okay, sorry, Junior. Junior's first to flip in this. I guess we'll just do the... Yeah, no, this is the... Okay, I guess we'll just do this view. Mosby, when are we going to mod this game? Wait, what button's the... I don't even know what button does the thing. Nope, that's the reset. What's the button for my weapons? There's the horn. Does anybody know what button it's supposed to be for the weapons? Because I hit all the buttons. No, seriously, what are the buttons for this? Bueller! The whole game is about the weapons. Mosby, help. What's the button for weapons?
Sid, imagine us using the sequel for a NASCAR mod. Mr. Mosby. Sid, God, I want. Ty Thunder. Sid, Jess Harnell as the commentator.
Oh, R2.
Amazing to this.
I thought I tried that one. Okay. That's kind of fun. The game eventually told me what the control is. You know what, EA? I bet you a lot of people didn't even know that feature about this game. If you don't use a weapon long enough, the game will... Wow, we got destroyed. The game will tell you... Oh! I boosted. That was not a good time to boost.
Sid, R2.
Yep, R2. Thank you, Ty. I'm surprised the game actually popped it up by the little window there. So that was a feature I didn't know existed. Oh, I didn't know what that weapon was. Boost! Alright, we need this at the right time. Rick Corelli's out front. Take him out. Almost at the oil. Here, take that oil. Oh. I like how you know the announcer's name. That's kind of funny, Ty. You really are the, like, center of knowledge for NASCAR games. Alright, well, we are on rookie, so this is a little easier than it should be. But this game was, I mean, even on the hard difficulties, this wasn't too bad. I would have put it on the harder one, but you have to unlock them.
Sid, think we can mod in NASCAR models into Rumble Racing? LOL.
I don't know about modding models.
We were supposed to have on PS2.
Is PCSX2 backwards compatible with games? Can we play NASCAR, like, can we play Rumble on the PCSX2? Because I know how to change that stuff out easier and work on that easier than I do this one. I think this emulator is harder to work from. Got random tire grip.
Here we go.
Here we go. Random item.
Houston, we are go.
I got more tire grip.
Look like a rabbit on a dog track.
We're just gone.
Mr. Mosby.
Twisters.
Sid, yeah, no, I don't know.
I got tire grip again. 3 times on the random item I got tire grip. Oh, tornado. Oh, wheelie on the grip. Almost got frozen. Freeze! I thought maybe. Oh, nope. It's good. I was going straight. Just Chastain it. Nader. Oh, we're up on the. Ah, no!
Ty Thunder.
Wow.
Sid Tornado.
Ah! 360. No scope.
Mr. Mosby.
Oh, is that
Sid
always
Papa
tire grip?
Canyon is Devil's Canyon's brother, LOL.
Oh, I see. Okay, that one's not always tire grip. I just happened to get tire grip like 4 times in a row. 5 out of 6 times I got tire grip on the random item thing. Oh, what a game. Why does it start you on the restart race menu? Destroyed. I always like being able to sit here and watch them all crash at the end too. That was fun. But we're not going to do that because they're a while back. Do we do one more, guys, or do we do one more? Do we do one more race in Rumble, or do we go to the next game?
Sid Redneck Mario Kart.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Ty Thunder.
I'm gonna make the decision. We're gonna go one more game.
Lap. My goodness.
We're gonna go one more game. But I'm gonna skip the next game. So the next game would have been NASCAR 2001, and then I couldn't get Heat
Mosby.
or Racing 4 to work on the PC. And then the next game would have been Thunder 2002, which I've played plenty. But instead, I'm going to play... we're going to play... No need to save. Not Third to Daytona. You might think that, but I've played that already too on this channel. But something we haven't played on this channel that I much would have rather the PC version of is NASCAR Heat. Oh god, that does not seem happy. Okay, warning on the loading screens. Oh, I could speed past them. We're in an emulator now. Oh, I have to turn the music off. Ah, music. Where's the circle for options? Sound. Buy music while I have fond memories of you. Alright. Oh, they also had the Beat the Heat mode here.
2000.
This is Heat 2000, sir. Oh wait, no. This is not.
Sid but do mods.
No, Heat 2000 is the PC one. There's not a PS2 version of Heat 2000 that I'm aware of, or if there is, then I missed it. Heat 2002 is the PS2 version, but I think this also has a PC version. I'm not sure. I wanted to play the other one though, but I couldn't get it to work, so it's not... Oh, look at Kurt in the unsponsored car. How about that? Maybe we'll play as Kurt Busch. It's kind of... Oops. What's Marlon's paint this year? Oh, slap the name on it. Trope that everybody did. Pfizer was actually on that paint. Sorry, I like to see who they do and don't have
Mosby.
some in most of these.
Sid Heat 2000 is PC.
Yes.
2002 PS2 and Xbox are different for some damn reason.
Oh, the Xbox version is different too? I didn't know that. There's Kenny Wallace in the Eel River Racing 27. Alright, let's play as unsponsored Kurt Busch. Atlanta, Bristol, California, Darlington. If you have a track, shout it out real quick because maybe I'll just go there instead of wherever I was going to go. Flat Homestead, Las Vegas, Lowe's, Martinsville, Michigan, New Hampshire. We could just do Rockingham again. That was kind of my go-to track for comparison's sake. I guess that's what we'll do. We don't want opponents on easy. Come on. Yeah, well, make sure it's 100%.
Ty Thunder. Sid Xbox version of Heat 2001 has a full 43 car field plus Robert Presley.
Like, they have the roster? That's sick, if that's the case. That's crazy. Let's speed past this if we can. Oh, it's not actually speeding up the emulator. Oh, maybe because I'm not in the emulator to speed up. Oops. Okay.
Mr. Mosby. Said which is good, but the gameplay fucky BS PS2.
So what? They had bigger fields in the other game, but it played worse. Wow. Okay. Auto transmission's not great here.
Said well, they fill the field with a bunch of fantasy cars.
Oh, okay, okay.
But still.
Well, you said 43 plus Robert Presley. So that made me think that they had 43 car field and then of real people, and then they added Robert Presley as well. So there were 44 cars and options in the game. That's what I thought you meant. I was very confused. Oh, sorry, Tony. Bye, Tony. What is this spotter? Where are I? He's like talking through his gut. This seems to handle okay. I'm actually... This is pretty nice. I don't think I played this one. No, I only played the PC version of Heat. Clear. Saved it.
Said yeah, Robert Presley is exclusive
Oh,
to the Xbox
that's what
version.
you meant. Okay, that's weird. Terry, no! He saved it.
Ty Thunder. Said Xbox version is like a proto-dirt to Daytona.
Yeah,
Mr.
no, I
Rose.
could feel it.
Said he 2002 PS2 played like dirt to Daytona. 2002 Xbox played like a weird ass abomination.
That's so odd that they had different physics in the whole. I gotta have now. I have to find the Xbox version and try that out because that's crazy to me. And the weirdest part is we know damn well they use the physics engine for this for the PC Heat and for Dirt to Daytona more because it's also Test Drive Eve of Destruction's base physics engine quite obviously when you play it. So that base physics setup and car handling and AI even to some respect, how the AI behaved was very similar in like 4 different titles, all of which were enjoyable to my knowledge. So, I don't know, pretty crazy. I will say the textures on these look really, really low res and weird. You can see dimples on the rear spoiler. Maybe it was just that yellow on
Ty Thunder.
Skinner's that looked bad.
Said funny thing is, he 2002 is the only Xbox game I own. Mr. Mosby.
Wow.
Said I bought both and got pissed off when I played it. I was like, what the fuck is this game? This isn't the same.
Mosby, this is a charity stream. Keep the F's to
Said
yourself.
he wasn't
No, I'm just
happy
kidding.
at Game
It's fun.
Exchange.
I mean, it is a charity stream, but, you know. No, I would totally be upset too. I mean, that's kind of how you're describing how I felt when I played NASCAR 08 or 09, whichever one I tried next. It might have been 09 might have been the first one I tried on 360 because I didn't get a 360 very early in its lifespan. I got a 360 after my college roommate got Mass Effect, and I was just hanging out. He was playing the game. I was doing work on the laptop and whatever, or you know, studying and stuff. And he was playing Mass Effect, and I was like, "This game's amazing!" And it was really cool. So I ended up getting a 360 just because of that game. Because, and it was funny because he let me start playing it on his memory card and like playing it myself whenever he wasn't home, and or wasn't playing or whatever. And his 360 red ring of death while I was playing it, and then never worked again. And I was like, dude, I feel bad. So I bought him. I went to buy him a new one, but
Said it's just as
it was
bad as Black Ops
GameStop took it back. So because he
PS3
bought it
and
recently.
Xbox 360
So it's fine.
are ironically the worst versions. The damn Wii U was the superior one. Which makes no sense. Mr. Mosby.
This feels
It minus
smooth
the no
AF to
DLC.
drive, by the way. I don't know if it's just because of some of the other stuff we were playing today, but this feels really smooth and easy to drive. I do wish it would stop shifting on me, though, but... well, I got hiccups now.
Said LMAO. That's some bad luck.
Yeah, dude, I felt so bad. Because he came home from... well, he was going to the same college. He just had different classes because we were in the same program. But we were in different... it was a different month. Like, they literally offset their classes by the month, and he was of a different month at the time.
Mr. Mosby.
But he literally came
Said
home
it's
to
why
play the
wish
game, and I was like, dude, the
10,000
Xbox
moms
broke.
worked on D2D in 2002.
He was so mad. And at the time, I didn't have a car, so like I couldn't even go get one for him in the meantime. I'm glad I didn't because they took his back. Actually, I think that's how I ended up getting mine. I think I bought him one before he tried returning it because he just wanted to play the game. Like, he wasn't worried about dealing with returning and swapping and trying to find his receipt and all this stuff. So I bought one for him thinking I broke it. And then he was able to return his, and he let me keep the one I bought. So it all worked out in the end. I think that's how I ended up with my own system at that point, but I was fine with it. So, all because of Mass Effect. So, yeah, I don't think I played 08 when it came out. I think I heard it was bad, and then I was like, yeah, I don't need it. And then I got 09. Also, iRacing. I was on iRacing around, wasn't it 08?
Mr. Mosby.
Around that time.
Sid, don't feel bad.
When iRacing first came out.
14th at 360s during the RROD era.
Yeah, I literally have in a closet in a back room, I want to say 4 or 5 Xbox 360s. It was the worst lasting console ever. I've been meaning to take them apart and fix them someday, but also, like, why? I have so many more important things to work on, like this. Look at me go. Speaking of which, guys, we are well over, well, not well over, but we're a bit over our stream time. We need some donations yet. Again, if you're watching this back on YouTube after the fact,
Sit DoorDashing with my best friend tonight.
you can
It's
donate.
right now. Yeah, Marissa's platinum with DoorDash, but Blacksburg is one area we always wanting to avoid, but
Oh,
we're
sweet.
in Blacksburg right now.
Well, that's actually no, not sweet.
Rain 6 white flag. Sid, sad face.
But yeah, so if you guys have the means to do so, please donate. If you're watching back on YouTube, you can donate. It does not have to be live during the stream. You can donate
Mr.
anytime.
Mosby. Sid gotta do DoorDash
so,
on the East Coast during the
anything
peak
helps.
time. Earn that good monies.
I'm gonna throw a donation up after the stream as well myself. I just wanted to wait till the stream was over to throw something there. But either way, just wanted to re-explain. And all the donations, the link is in the description of the YouTube video. It's I forgot to show it for Twitch. Well, everybody's watching on YouTube anyway, so it's fine, I guess. But it's all part of Extra Life, and it all goes to the Children's Miracle Hospital Network. Children's Miracle. I feel like I'm missing a word there. But it all goes to them, and yeah, I just wanted to reiterate it. So if anyone can, it'd be
Mr.
greatly
Mosby.
appreciated.
Said Jacksonville Beach paid a little during peak hours.
Alright, so that's going to end our stream of Games Through History. At least, yeah, it's not... Oops. Oh, I can see what I unlocked. Cool. I know it's not all of the NASCAR games. And even some of the older ones we did skip, but it was just because I couldn't get them to work. Oh, I forgot to mention the Richard Petty one. So let me just share with you
Mr. Mosby.
guys.
Sid Defahe 2002 moment. Somehow only getting to 9.
So if you guys have not seen it, let me switch my view here. We'll close that. We'll open this. Richard Petty's Talladega was the one that I didn't even bother to try to get this one working. If you see, it came out in 1984 and 1985 for the Atari 8-bit system and the Commodore 64. Very old game. But this is what it looked like, still not in motion, but that's what it looked like. And they had things like Turbo Boost, and the cover made no freaking sense. It's Richard Petty's Talladega, and we got a punch buggy, and I don't know what kind of rally car this is, but why are these the cars that are on the cover of this? Who's made that decision? Why did Richard sign off on it? I can't even get out of that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so the game was similar
Mr.
to
Mosby.
Pole Position and Pit Stop.
Said just Herbie chilling on the cover at Talladega.
Yeah. Talladega Dirt, by the way. They made the strategic elements of the game made it worth playing, but the slow start was a weakness. 4 out of 5. That's good though. They also criticized the game for being too long and said they had no idea who Richard Petty was. Is this just Commodore user said all of this? Who is it? Just one person? Or is that a magazine that was called Commodore User? Oh, maybe that was a magazine. Okay. Zap 64 was also, I guess, a magazine or something. They gave it a nice out of 100, and then they reviewed it later and gave it they lowered it to Nintendo 64. Okay, got it. But yeah, so that was one that we couldn't get working that I thought was fun and worth showing because a lot of people don't know it ever existed or that this was a thing.
Mr. Mosby. Said Commodore user full of shit.
Right? 4 out of 5, they said. It's just, but and who's Petty? They liked it and they didn't know who Richard Petty was. If they knew who Richard Petty was, they probably wouldn't have liked it. I think that's the lesson learned here. But yeah, so I don't know. I would have liked to have played this, but it's still on my list of never having played it. All right, either way, that's going to do it for the stream, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody who's watching after the fact. Appreciate everybody who's... I'm so happy I got this shirt. My mom found this in an attic. It's a little tight, but it's a cool-ass shirt I didn't know I had. And I don't know how I didn't know I had it. Maybe it was somebody else's and she just found it. I don't know. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this stream. If you're watching after the fact, you can still donate. You can donate anytime. It's not just the stream. It's the time limit. And like I said, I'm going to throw some money in it too. So appreciate everybody for tuning in that did and watching back after the fact. And because this was a lot of work to set up all the different games and try to get them all working and test them all out and all that stuff. It was a lot of extra work. But I think it was worth it. I had fun. It seemed like a lot of you guys that were here live had fun, so I hope that the people watching back after the fact also have fun with it. Maybe we'll continue this someday, though I do know for sure I'd have to try to get some of these games to work, and then up to a certain point, I'd have to buy a bunch of games for the more recent stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is something we'll revisit, but... you guys got to let me know. You got to show the interest for me to know that it's worthwhile. But either way, thanks again, and we'll see you with NASCAR 25 next week, and also more Thunder modded career mode next Saturday, probably. Oh, actually, we're going to a con next Saturday.